Years ago, one of my biggest goals was to become more consistent, to be more together, and actually make balance a part of my life. And after years of starting and stopping, I finally found a way to structure my life that still makes progress, but also feels light and easy at the same time. And through this process, there were a few things that made the biggest difference in my life in achieving this. So if this is your year of finally becoming the woman who has her life together, then you're gonna want to keep on watching because I'm gonna share what actually worked. And if you want to grab the Notion system I'm gonna be talking about in this video, it's linked below. I think for a long time I believed that I didn't have my life together because I just needed to try a little harder. I wasn't always being so disciplined, and maybe I was only relying on motivation. I needed a better routine. There were so many things that I was equating to your life is not together, so you need to get it together by doing a little bit more. And that consistent advice that you hear, that if your life is not together yet, then you just need more discipline and you just need to try harder, you're not doing enough, can send you into serious shame and guilt spirals. And that was constantly happening to me, which is the opposite of the energy that you want to be in when you are in your feminine energy, when you have your life together. What I realized on my own journey and watching others is that most people don't have their life together, not because they don't have information. We all have infinite amounts of information. We all know what to do. We know we need to sleep earlier and keep our space clean and stick to the routines and drink the water. We know we need to be working out and eating better and not scrolling. None of that is secret information. You know it, I know it, we've all been knowing it. So the problem is not knowledge, it is simply how your life is structured. If your life is not structured in the way that supports the version of yourself you want to be and that you're becoming, you will always end up in this cycle of getting it together and then falling behind, getting back together, falling behind. And you will constantly feel like you're always trying to get it together, but you never fully have it together where you can just relax and everything feels balanced. So instead of trying to overhaul your entire life, become a different person, implement all new habits and routines, I would just change a few things about how your life is set up. And this is actually what I did in my own life, and that is what made the biggest difference in finally getting my life together and keeping it together. The first thing, and this is one of the biggest things that changed my life, I live and breathe by this, and it's having containers. So let me explain what that means. My whole philosophy on this channel and in everything that I teach is you need masculine containers so that feminine flow can exist inside it. A lot of women, when they first learn about feminine energy and this whole rest, guilt-free feels very freeing after being in your masculine energy and survival mode for so long, you feel like vindicated that I can literally just wake up and do nothing. This is amazing. Why have I not been always living like this? But the problem is when you're operating completely and solely in this going with the flow mode, going based off of your mood and how you feel and just sort of waking up and then deciding what you're gonna do that day, you end up feeling very behind, which leads you to feel chaotic and all over the place and just very imbalanced because you're now resting, but in the back of your head, you're feeling like, okay, wait, this feels a little too easy. Like, should I be doing something? Things aren't getting done. So how is this like helping me and moving my life forward? And that's when you enter that same like shame and guilt spiral. And then you feel super bad and down on yourself. But then on the other spectrum of things, you have women who are just going after it full force, no stop, hustling. They're super rigid, super scheduled, and just very tense and on edge 24/7 and just on go mode at all times. And that is a super disciplined and super masculine way to live that does not help either. It's gonna burn you out and make you feel like you go really full 100% maybe 2 weeks out of the month, and then the other 2 weeks you're like completely burnt out and need everybody to just buzz off, and that is not helpful either. So the solution is not all structure or all flow. It's a nice in between in the middle vessel, which is the masculine container with feminine flow inside of it. So you have these containers where your masculine energy is holding things together, and then your feminine flow is playing inside of that and has somewhere to go. So what does that actually mean? It means you have containers in your life. Containers are your morning container, your evening container, your Sunday reset container. You have a work block container, a exercise and workout container. You decide how many containers you need or want in your life that help things become easier for you. But basically, this just completely stops and eradicates this whole like, I need to clean and then I need to work out and oh my god, I have to go to this appointment and I'm meeting this friend, and everything is just all over the place. So now you have specific containers for parts of your life to go and sit in, so that you know on a Sunday, I'm gonna go into container Sunday, okay, whatever you name your containers, but you're gonna go into that container. It's pre-built, it's pre-decided. You know exactly what needs to happen when you select that container. And then inside of those containers, you can be soft, you can romanticize your life, you can go slow and take your time. But the main point is that the containers exist so that your life still moves forward. Now, personally, the way I do this is using Notion. I use my system called Less But Better. I know it's genius. I basically have all of my containers in there, one space, it's clean and it's easy. And I have tried multiple different methods and ways to sort of execute on this. And Notion is the best that I have found because I'm able to access it on my phone if I'm on the go, my laptop, and my iPad. That space runs my entire life. Now, I will say, Notion has a little bit of a learning curve. It's a bit intimidating and daunting when you first get on there, but I really wanted to figure Notion out because I had this genius idea years ago about creating two versions of the same routine, high energy version and a low energy version, so that I could still stay consistent on my cycle. That was one of the biggest roadblocks and causes of resistance in my life, was starting like going full steam ahead for 2 weeks and then stopping for 2 weeks because of my cycle and how my energy was and my hormones and all of that good stuff. But I didn't know how to actually build this out into real life so I could use it properly and systematically and like all of it makes sense. So I was determined to make Notion work. And then I just decided, let me take a class on this. So I took one on Skillshare. It was called Notion Basics to Advanced. And it genuinely made such a difference. And I was able to build out this entire thing that was living in my brain for years. It works so good. I love it. Other people love it. And I dedicate it really all to this one class because I was able to learn databases and dashboards and trackers and basically templates and like all of this stuff that is required to make a system actually functional. So as you can see here, I built out my routine A and routine B, my weekly habit trackers. I inputted monthly planning so I could forecast my cycle. I have cycle tracking pages. I inputted the entire 12-week year operating system into there, and it all lives again in one space. And with that, the entire start and stop loop is officially dead. So I highly recommend checking out that class if you're interested. But Skillshare also has thousands of other creative classes, from business to design to productivity and drawing. And it's basically just the best way to spend your free time. You can actually learn something instead of just rotting your brain. And you're also learning from real humans. Like, you get that human to human connection of people who are doing just what you're doing. You're looking to learn and grow, and it's just the best. So if you want to learn Notion as well and maybe build out your own system or take another class and just learn a new skill, you can do so using the link in my description box. The first 500 people to sign up will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, or you can just make it easy for yourself and scan the QR code right here. They are linked below. Definitely recommend checking them out. So to be that very together woman consistently, you are not relying on what do I need to do today and waking up constantly asking that question. You're just simply stepping into the containers that you have pre-built for yourself. And that, my friend, is what creates the consistency without the burnout. Now, the next two things I'm about to speak of are just more so rules that keep everything contained in your containers, okay? And I'm gonna explain this, but the first one is probably the most important one and made the biggest difference for me, and that is start creating and executing and stop consuming. This is one of the biggest traps in the self-improvement game. You feel so productive and so together when you're on YouTube 24/7, taking notes, writing things down, learning, reading, listening to podcasts, all of it. You're consuming all this information. But what are you actually doing with it? Let me ask you that. What are you actually doing with that information? Because if you're just taking everything in, but it's sitting there and stockpiling, you're not actually making progress, because real progress comes from going into the battlefield with that information, testing it, trying it, failing fast, getting back up, doing it again. That is how you make real change in your life. Take it from me, someone who has been on a quest to change my life and has changed it 1000% from 2020 to 2026. My life looks completely different, and it did not happen with just sitting in my bed watching everything. It happened by learning, taking it in, and then going and making those behavioral changes and reiterating when they didn't work out, or if I went and did something and it flopped, it was like, okay, I'm not gonna get down on myself, I just have to keep going. To make it easier, think of it like this. It's like reading a cookbook all day, right? You're reading recipe after recipe after recipe, but you're not actually cooking anything. Eventually you realize, hold on a second, I know this recipe from top to bottom, but I've not actually gone into my kitchen, made a mess, and tried the recipe. I'm not actually doing any cooking. So simply knowing these recipes doesn't benefit my life in any way. So if I could go back and tell younger Vikita, and younger meaning like 4 or 5 years ago, she did execute, but it took her a little bit of time, I would say, stop consuming, you know enough, now go do. Because the woman who has her life together is not the woman who knows the most information. Maybe she does know the most information, but she's actually doing something with the information she knows. That will make the biggest difference in your life, because you don't get your life together by simply learning about how to do it. You get your life together by actually going out there and getting it together. And the second rule is stop chasing busy and earning rest. There is a huge difference between being productive and being busy. I used to believe that the woman who had her life together was always booked, always busy, always productive, always exhausted, always just on the move and feeling drained. But if you look at women who actually have their life together, like not just doing more things, they actually have it together. They are not chaotic, they are very calm and grounded women. And that is when I realized that being busy and being productive are two completely different things. And both of those things produce very different energy states, because the productive one is probably a little less frantic and not stressed all the time. She's just like situated. And the one who is busy and thinking she's productive is most likely running out of survival, out of urgency, and just always frantic and all over the place. And a lot of people are busy all day, but their life is not moving forward. And that's where you can see the disconnect if you look closely. When your life is not moving forward, but for some reason your plate is always full and you're always doing something, there's so many tasks on your to-do list, you know that it's not working. Something is off. So I want you to take this mindset of, instead of being like, did I do enough today to earn this rest, to earn this couch rotting time? And instead ask yourself, did I move my life forward a little bit? Even just like the tiniest microscope, did it move forward? And even if the answer to that question is no, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve rest. You always deserve to rest if you need it. You don't rest because you've earned the rest. You rest because your body is a vessel that needs rest. And if you deny it of that, you will end up crashing later down the line. That is when stress accumulates, the overwhelm feels like it's all consuming. You don't want to end up in that state, because that is the state of the start and stop loop. I know it's very controversial to say this nowadays, but rest is a functional part of life. You need to rest. Being the woman who has her life together does not equate to burning yourself to the ground and then disappearing for 3 days and then having to start over again. The woman who has her life together is living a life that she can sustain consistently, and that is the difference, the real difference. So remember, this is not something you need to do overnight in order to get your life together. Don't feel as this is a sense of urgency and like, I have to do this right now. simply just stop consuming and start doing more. I know that sounds paradoxical to what we just talked about, but what I mean by that is taking more aligned action, like actually implementing what you're learning. The second thing is getting out of this mindset of you need to earn rest before you can qualify for it, and that you need to be chasing busy because busy means having your life together. And most importantly, just building those solid containers for your feminine energy to play around in, and making sure that you can still exist softly while moving your life forward. And if you want to make it just easy on yourself and have this set up today, you can check out my Notion system, Less But Better. It's linked down below. And if you're feeling like you want to learn a little bit more about the systems I'm talking about, watch this video next. It goes through it in detail. And if not, I will just see you in the next one.